All right, ladies and gentlemen, thanks for visiting Ample Scramble. I got a real serious topic I want to discuss. That's closing the movie theaters. Some of the movie theater chains are closing. I don't know if they'll ever reopen again, but I just want to talk about that for a second. You know how our elders used to tell us stories of what they had growing up, and they get the stars in their eyes when they tell us the stories of what they had when they were younger, where they used to go, the games they used to play, and things of that nature. Remember penny candy? Some of y'all out there, we ain't that old, but we do remember the penny candy. Remember the arcades? We wasn't sitting in front of the TV playing video games all the time. It was pretty cool to go to your local arcade, grab some quarters or some tokens and play away at the video games. We had recreation centers, craft shows, drive-ins and the like. Had a lot of things that we could go to for enjoyment and recreation. I do remember waiting in anticipation to check out that blockbuster film that was coming to our local theaters. You guys remember that as well. Remember waiting on Purple Rain, Terminator, Star Wars, all those epic movies that we waited for, and we'd wait in line for them, sometimes for hours to get tickets to go see those movies. And my plea out for everyone is please support your local movie theaters. In the area I'm in, we had a couple of movie theaters that recently shut their doors. I don't know if it's permanent or temporary, but it took away a pastime. It took away something for us to do. I know we have this situation going on here, and we have restrictions and whatnot, but we don't need those to go away. That's one of the last things that we need to go away. So I just say, please support your local movie theater. We won't know how much we miss them until they're gone. And movie theater chains, this is my plea to you. Please don't make permanent decisions based on temporary problems. Think of how many divorces happened over something simple. How many individuals are serving time for crimes they committed due to a lack of judgment or being retaliatory in some situations. And now they're stuck for 20, 30, 40, 50 years. Even some are stuck for longer than that behind bars. And they have nothing but time to reminisce on the decisions that they made. And many of them probably wish they would have let things slide, or just turned around and just accepted the defeat or whatever happened in the situation. They just wish they would have done something different. And if we lose our movie theaters, we lose a national pastime, and we regret it for years and years to come. I just don't see how they'll come back from this with all the streaming going on, and with it's just so many other entertainment options out there, but we won't miss those until they're gone. I've been since the social distancing went into effect, and it's actually not that bad with the mask and the other requirements they have. I say please don't let them die. This is a plea to the moviegoers, theater chains, executives, and Hollywood. Don't rob our future generations of a great national pastime. There's some things that they could do to get us back into the theaters. I know we can't go in at capacity, but we can get some people in there and kind of keep the thing moving until we overcome these obstacles that we're facing in society. I have a few suggestions. I don't know if they're listening or if this can get to some of them, before they just dwindle away and blow away in the wind. We can bring some people back if you team up with some of your social media outlets such as YouTube and have maybe 2-hour screenings of, the epic fail type videos and short film features. None of that weird, quirky stuff, but, quality material, things like that. We could sit together and laugh and watch that. Also, they could replace some old movies, bring back some of the old movies on the big screen, where when they first came out and debuted, we didn't have the sound systems that we had. So bring some of those back. I recently saw The Shining. I don't want to say recently, but I saw The Shining when I guess they remastered it, and it wasn't that bad. It was pretty cool. It was pretty suspenseful watching it. But it can bring back some movies like that. And, with the quality sound systems they have, if they remastered those movies and added that sound effects with those sound systems that they have, you get some people to come in and check it out, And like I said, just replace some old movies. I know some theaters have been doing that already, and I applaud them for it. I know some theaters in our areas have been showing some of those old National Lampoon movies and, some of the old movies. So I applaud them for that. It's at least a try. Also what they could do is, since we can't go to these rock concerts or, any of these concerts and things like that, and I know some theaters have been doing that as well, but we can put some concerts on the big screen. Artists can agree not to do like a live stream or put the product to video or directly to video, and just do it where it could be streamed only in the movie theaters. I know you got hackers out there and whatnot, but I just think that would be a shot. It'd be something that we should try out, is to have some of these performers and entertainers do their concerts live and just stream it on the big screen at some of the movie theaters. This works in conjunction with the Save Our Stages movement as well. One major shot in the arm for keeping our theaters alive would be if stars of the film and other entertainers will visit movie theaters around the country and watch movies with moviegoers. I think that concept would be really, really cool. It'd be great. Like a special guest or exclusive type of deal where they would announce what theaters they will be at, and you could charge a little bit more for admission. Heck, we'd pay it for the experience in exchange for autographs and photo ops. I am one who believes if there's a will, there's a way. I would love for something like that to happen. Can you imagine sitting watching Terminator series with Arnold Schwarzenegger and some of the other stars sitting in attendance with you, or you get some of those creepy, those horror classics, like Nightmare on Elm Street, have some of the cast members show up at private screenings of those movies. That'd be pretty cool to sit there and watch the movie with Robert Englund, or you got Bette Midler, Keanu Reeves. How awesome would that be to sit and watch the Matrix series with he and Lawrence Fishburne and some of the other stars of that series. I mean, the list goes on and on and on. You can hit me down in the comment section and tell me what movies you would love to see and what stars you would love to be in attendance with while you watch the movies. Just saying, all in all, just don't rob our future generations of the experience in exchange for convenience and technological advancements. Everybody should have an opportunity to take a young lady out on a date to a movies, dinner in the movies, or even elders, the elders can go out and enjoy themselves and catch a dinner and a movie. I know we have restrictions in place, but there's ways around it that, we can keep some of the things going on. And that's why I say a lot of retro items come back and are profitable, because it gives us an opportunity to see what we had. But I'm not going to go on too much further here. I'm just going to give you a few more movies where I love to be in attendance to see or watch the movies with some of the stars. So real quick, here's a quick list. It's not a I don't know the word for it, but I'm sure there's a lot of other movies out there that I would love to see and watch with some of the stars. So one of the movies I love to watch would be Spawn. That was a great movie. I love to watch that with John Leguizamo and Michael J. White in attendance. And as I mentioned before, I would like to watch The Matrix. I mean, it'd be pretty cool to sit with Keanu Reeves, and they could be in different theaters throughout the country. I mean, they all don't have to be at one at the same time. But, you have Keanu Reeves, Lawrence Fishburne, Carrie-Anne Moss, Hugo Weaving. If I mess this guy's name up, I'm sorry. Joe Pantoliano. Take a look at him. He does look like Rudy Giuliani. I put that in here in the notes. And Marcus Chung. I love to sit and watch that series with, one of those actors in attendance. Moving on, The Dark Knight series. I know you all would love to go check that one out. I mean, even if you want to throw it back and put Michael Keaton in, as well as some of the other actors and actresses that have come through that series. So, yeah, Michael Keaton, Val Kilmer, George Clooney. I don't know what he's up to. You don't hear too much about him in the news, but come on, who would not want to sit and watch the Dark Knight series with Kristen Bell, Tom Hardy? I'm there with Tom Hardy, Michael Caine, Morgan Freeman. Just Jack Nicholson. I forgot about him. Just to sit there and probably ask him to do that laugh or something. He looks like he just lives as the Joker anyway. But to go and watch that series would be great. Another one with Keanu Reeves, the John Wick series, watching that with him or Halle Berry and some of the other stars of those shows. Purple Rain would be one I would love to watch with, just that Dolby and Atmos or whatever sound system they have. I mean, that would just, that and a lot of other concert style movies would just rock the place. But I'll be there for Purple Rain. I'll probably be, if not the first one in line, the second, but no more than 10 people back to go check that out. But, of course, Prince wouldn't be able to be in attendance, but you could get some of the other performers in there. You can get the time, have them go to certain screenings. You could have members of the Revolution, also members of the New Power Generation, could be in attendance as well as some of the proteges that came through the Prince era. Moving on, one last one here, and this one really rocks. This is an all-star cast in this one, so I mean you could take your pick of who you want. Con Air. That was one of the most ruthless movies out there, but I know I'm gonna miss some people on this one right here, but you got Nicolas Cage, Vin Rhames, John Cusack, and everyone want to be in there with Cyrus the Virus and John Malkovich. Everyone would want to be in there to see that movie. I'll be in there for that one. But like I said, just let me know in the comment section what you think. I just feel that it's a sad day when our movie theaters start closing up. And I know, like I said, technological advancements have kind of taken away from the audience. But believe me, we don't want that thing to go. You really don't want that to go. Thank goodness that we got some of our sports back. And I mean, I'm not underplaying the situation that we're going through in the country and in the world for that matter, but we do have some of our sports back. Can you imagine what it would be like now without the sports and going on? But just don't let them die. Do what you can. Go check out a movie somewhere. And appreciate you listening. And like I said, let me know in the comment section what movies you would love to be at with one of the stars in attendance. And keep it clean. And you guys take care. Thank you.